Everything from when they go into the splitters, well, probably these splitters. And then everything over here. Okay, so that's going to take a while, but gradually that'll speed up. Also, if one side of this is using more than the other, maybe we'll actually get to the point where the train gets unloaded completely, which it just did. That's a nice sight. Maybe we end up with another train getting more iron. Sweet. And like the steel is interesting. Let me upgrade just the steel line. Just kind of see. Well, I want to see it first. Get blue. Well, I guess we'd only be able to see from here down, so that's not really going to give us everything that we want. All this would have to be done first. I don't know if it'd be better or worse to be able to prioritize construction that you have queued up. Hi. He's looking up at us. Alright, how's power? Doing well. It's nighttime, which shouldn't really matter. I don't know why I keep thinking about that. We're not using solar. We do, you know, while we're waiting, the perfect project would be to go ahead and make the wood repository. I'm going to put it up here, because why not? This is where we're going to get rid of wood. This is essentially Power Island, so let's kind of just put it up here. Out of the way. Still want a Roboport, though. Let's move it all the way over where we get the whole shore up here. Let's take out these trees. I'm going to need an offshore pump. There we go. I'm going to need the offshore pump here, and I'm going to need to... Oops. That makes several. Yes. Don't need that one. Just need one. We're going to pull in water. Like an initial... power system, and then we're going to have requester chest ask for all the wood. I was gonna say, they must really be busy with those blue belts if they're only just now getting up here to cut these trees down. Now we are pretty far out of the way. Boiler. We need some stone. We need 5 stone. You know, we probably picked up some boilers. Let's ask for some. Let's say I'm probably good on train track right now. In fact, take some of this away. And I would like just just... yeah, one boiler, please. And I'd also like... steam engine. I would like 3 of those. That's it for now. We'll take this, we'll bring it down just a little bit. And over. There's our stuff. Kind of, they brought us a ton. Alright, boiler. And then we'll do an array over here. Probably not a ton. Give me some storage chests. I don't want these. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Weird looking, but fine. I'm gonna put down steel chest first. Doesn't have to be yellow, or blue rather. Could do like 9. And we'll put in a substation. Well, you know what? The substation would probably get... You know what? Not storage. I don't know why I requested those. We want the requester chests, actually. These are going to request all the wood ever. It's not going to use it very quickly, but it's just going to burn through it. It's one way to get rid of it. You're done. We have some down here finished too. I'll just leave these. I'm waiting to see the brigade of robots bringing wood. Where are you guys at? There you are. Like paper lanterns. Nice. Okay, so these are pretty saturated. Iron ore is making it all the way down here now. I'm going to go ahead and guess that blue has probably been upgraded. All through here, yep. So this still runs out first. Why is that? Are you not picking up full... Do you not have a full load? We're gonna find out. So it was the 4 cars closest to us here that didn't seem to get a full load. Or at least, maybe they do have a full load, but it's being used so quickly from those particular chests. It's these. No, these definitely fill up. Yeah, they're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've launched 10 satellites. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back we go. Maybe a little slower. And it ran out. Like these over here don't have to be evenly pulling through, but these should be. Because they're balanced here. So maybe these just have gotten to the point where these are still this full. So they'll just slowly even out. My theory, at least. Let's see how many are left. Like, these are probably pretty even across. Ish. About 2 rows in each one of these. So these just ran out, and these are now running out. Okay. Well, so they have a lot of catching up to do. But the interesting thing is, the more... I guess we should upgrade these too, because the more... that the longer this is dry leading into these balancers, it should pull more in this side in theory, as long as the belts will allow for it. Kind of watching, because they're still kind of just feeding in here at the rate that they're able. I guess these are dry now. The dry lanes have to make their way all the way through this middle splitter, and by the time they do, this is still unloading. So honestly, this is never stopping. This is never slowing down, which is great. That's the way it should be. But I think that upgrading these to blue is going to help them balance out faster, and they'll just happen to unload more evenly. And we could eventually do even more belts. We have like 8 more belts in here that we could pull out. We're doing 6 down to 4 for each one of these columns. This is almost completely upgraded. You just got one more belt right here, and then this whole side is, well, no, and these here. This is certainly interesting. We could pull in these 16. to 4, 4 to 4. Never mind. I was thinking we could go 8 to 8, 8 to 8, and then an 8 to 8, 4 to 4, 4 to 4. And in theory, that should kind of balance them across. Then we'd have to do 2 more 8 to 8s on the other side. Wow. Okay, so that's done. So really where upgrading all of this comes into play is just right here. Once these run dry, like for instance, if I come in here, start pulling in these, they're just gonna get unloaded into the same box down there. Never mind, the train unloaded. Wish you could see your trash slots. When you're looking into a box, because then you just kind of pop them over there. It's fine, it's fine. We'll let the robots do it. I'm kind of thinking with that one particular belt of steel, I would love to get it really, really saturated. That would be a great goal to meet. And I'm wondering if I should do that by putting beacons in between the ones that currently exist, or just keep expanding on what I've got. What would fit? What would a beacon do? Beacon would only reach the 2 in the middle. Oh, it's already saturated because it's not being used. Never mind. I'm not going to expand anything until it's actually being utilized. So I was thinking we could also connect this over here. It would be super dangerous. We would need to put guns in. But it would give us a quick connect to the area we're developing over here. Yeah, let's go back up and finish our work up there. But make our bridge. You know what? Let's make it particularly small for now. You would not have caught me doing this at all earlier in the game. Gate. Let's get our laser turrets in. Super critical laser turrets on this side. I mean, let's just do this, honestly. That's probably fine. Probably fine means add some more for overkill. Alright, blow this out just so it's easier to run over here. These guys are coming to take wood away. Thanks. Where are you going? Is it down there? Oh, it's up here. Alright, we're gonna go finish our laser wall up here. We shouldn't run into any more biters in this area unless they spawn here. And we did see that other nest that spawned, so next we're gonna have to dot radars everywhere. And I don't know if that helps, but having our presence there I think might. I don't think they'll spawn within a certain number of squares away from something that you've built. So let's see, let's put these here. Ah, you blew that up. There we go, that'll cover that part. Let's bring it down. Let's just put one here. Probably there. Interesting thing is if they blow up one of these wires, there's no redundancy, so we might want to like think about that too. It's so ragged on this side. Let's just manually spot them in. I don't know if these will ever get a shot off, but you never know. Alright, you gotta be connected. Just one wall. Am I hearing? No, I'm hearing them up there. It's like, is that part of the song? No, it's biter songs. A little frightening. I should probably go up there and see about them. Just run, don't shoot, keep moving. Not too bad. Alright, how much further do we have? We have this whole area over here, so let's cover this. Yes, that's decent. We do need some more. And as is customary, put some on the ends. And we've created a new area over here that needs to be cleared out. This is fine, we'll just do that. There we go. Now that's connected, but a wall can't go there. Alright. And then connect those. All right. We have a murder wall. We also have a colony down here that spawned in inside of our wall. Let's hopefully take that out without much fuss. Dodge, dodge. They shoot where you're going to be, not where you are. Okay. Let's plan. I mean, honestly, I just want to do like a mass deforestation over here. our robots aren't going to be able to handle it, but we'll build our roboports up and then gradually take them out. Let's at least start with taking out everything near these roboports. Are we good? Yeah, we need the roboports to cover the whole walls. Side. They're a little tricky. Oh, you're gonna blow up that. That's fine. We don't need that cliff. Most of them are pretty close to the wall, so we could probably use these other power poles. This is a little too messy to run by. Thank you. Now for what they will take care of. They'll take care of a swath of this big if we want them to. Get on the train track. There we go. I wish we could, like, turn the wood into some other material. That'd be great. But no, we cannot. They're going to be at this for a bit, so I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to let them keep running. I don't know where this RoboPort influence ends over here. Yeah, we got it. Close enough. Get me out of the forest. Actually, you know what? Some of those are not going to be captured. That's fine, though. Back inside the gates. Back to a safe spot. Relatively. Worker robot speed. Let's turn off. Oh, I guess it was paused. Oh, no, I see. Haha. Let's actually take those out. Take that out for a second. That way it won't freeze on its own, because we're going to be just a couple minutes. And I will be right back. And we're back. I don't think much of this has really been done. I mean, it's been thinned out. Yeah, we won't really know until we start seeing just all of this deforestation, but looking at the map, ooh, our pollution has spread far and wide. We still don't get attacked over here, I don't think. I don't even see, yeah, normally you'd see piles of bodies. So we're still not really goading them in from that side very much. This was the worst. And this up here will probably become a little bit worse. Oh, they might come from over here. I didn't even think about this. We need to put a wall over here too. All good, all good. In fact, we're not too far away from it over here, so let's just go ahead and continue these over. By these, I mean the roboports. Let's go off to the right. Right here. I was gonna say someone nearby has to have some power. Yeah, I like to go straight across here, even if I put in some landfill. There we go. Q. I always say thank you to your robots. You never know when the uprising's going to be. There. Some copper here we can get later. I think that's straight. Now where's this gap? It's down here. It's this little landmass right here. I'm gonna go over and down. A lot of stone up here too. That one, that one. Then we'll come down from there. We have 3 more roboports on us. You bringing me wood? You guys chopped down some wood while I was running by. Meanwhile, a whole fleet of robots are going to follow this out here towards me. Come pick up the wood in my inventory. So this is the bottleneck between the 2 continents. I don't know how much land is down there. It'll be a shame if it's just this little tiny thing. But we can't tell. It could just keep going forever. Let's get them to run up into here and bottleneck them right here. You guys. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. Is that enough? It is. Perfect. Alright, take this out. Two, three, four. You know what? Just line the whole wall, except for the gate. Why not? I don't think we'll have issues. But yeah, let's put some radars in here. So I'm thinking radar and long distance pair. Long distance tower, like that. Combined with just regular long distance lines. We go out into the woods a little bit. So, trees are so thick up here. There we go. Maybe I can do something like... Well, I want to go a little bit further than just two. Well, something like this, though. Not too bad. From there. Put one in here. We still have to make the run ourselves. There we go. It's gonna be so patchy. So I'm hoping that radars all along the coast and maybe some in the middle are going to prevent the biters from spawning. And while we're at it, we can get some more power lines in here, and so I'm letting them kind of stick out a little bit like elbows. Because then we'll have just more power lines available for when we go to put roboports in the area. Nice, thanks. Is that one already placed? It is. Nice. It's always great when there's, you know, a robot from your pocket wants to go and do it, and you don't have to wait for somebody to come from home base to do it. We're getting pretty close up here. Let's get one over here. There's the redundant power, just in case. That'll work. This doesn't necessarily need to be there, but we have visibility on the coast. You can see one biter. So now we kind of need to get some of this filled in, maybe this coast as well. Righto, righto. Let's take it over to the other side. Also, I think we need to put more robots into our system, so that'll be our next project. Alright, so on this side, let's... the radar here. Then look at doing it like this. Where even are they? There's the... Oh, I'm out. Out of landfill too. Let's put the radar just above here then. That'll get filled in momentarily. Let's go work on expanding our robots, because we've given them a gigantic task. They're going to be busy forever. Let's go over to where we have our robot factories. In fact, let's also... yeah. Interesting that those are burning. Must be in another brownout. You're marked for pickup, but nobody's come to pick you up yet because robots are busy. Thanks for the stuff, everybody. Why's all the wood being brought down here? It's so strange. They're bringing them to the storage boxes and then they're taking them to the requester chests. Because it's fine as long as these aren't filling up with wood. There are several that are full of wood. Alright, robots. So go ahead and turn these back in. Turning this back on. It's going to put several more in the system. Watch our counts over here. On the right, we have... oh, it's under the cat. We have 556 logistic robots, 740 construction robots. Let's get up to 1,000 of both. I'm watching them count up. We just put about 200 in of both. The logistics robots, those I can turn back off. It's the construction robots that we really want more of, I think. They're the ones that are so busy. Am I right? No, those are logistics, okay. Yes, keep going with the construction robots. No! Let's clean out our inventory a little bit. We have some trash that we've picked up. Take that away, take those away. That one away. Take the level 2s away. I'll keep the beacons in my inventory. You never know. Take away the oil stuff. Take away the nuclear stuff. Green wire. I don't need to have more than 50 robots in my inventory. Put all those logistics robots back into the system. In fact, we never really made a way to just drop them into the system. Let's do that with requester chests right here. Well, we could just use one requester chest. You will always request where are they at? Here they are. All the logistics robots, all the construction robots. 50-50, doesn't matter. If they're in this system, they'll be brought here. Yep, there they go. Then they'll be placed into the Roboport for dissemination. Eventually. Some construction bots in there. They'll fly off as soon as I put them in. Yep, there they all went. Can we tell this to hold a spot for construction bots? We can't really. We could make one just for construction bots to take off. Hey, Poober! Thanks for the raid! Welcome, everybody. We were just setting up a quick spot to get construction robots and logistics robots back into our system. Turning back on production because we are taking over a new continent, and I put forth a mass deforestation decree for a huge swath of this land mass over here on the right. Doug died, for anybody who missed that. the one worm that we had over here for forever, because we were experimenting with the death train and it lobbed a gigantic explosive at him, so rip Doug. That's true. I could just use fire. I didn't even think about that. I just did a huge drag of deconstruct on a bunch of trees over here, and so all the robots are super busy right now. But let's actually run down to where the bus would be coming in at. Yeah, just like swathed this entire area. We're about 2 hours in tonight. Probably have another couple hours that I'll be playing tonight. Trying to decide exactly how we want to shape this up, because our bus is pretty decent as far as its throughput, and we spent a lot of time like optimizing it to the best of our ability without looking up how to do that. Trees are the true enemy. Like, this game makes me say some things that I would never say in real life, like, you know, who cares about pollution, and take down all the trees. Take them all out. I think we want to start seeing if we can produce more rockets. Do we still have the flamethrower on us? We do. I don't think we have any fuel on us. We can go pick up some more fuel, maybe. Start burning some of this stuff. Where was the fuel? There it is. Yeah, we had it being produced way, way back at the base. How are you doing tonight, Pooper? How's everybody doing tonight? How was your weekend? Who's got work in the morning? Thanks for the follow, Sonny. I did. I guess I don't really have to, but I haven't really followed what the common practice is for most people. So any tips that anybody wants to give, I'm totally open to it. I've just loosely watched some others play. Thanks for the follow, 64-bit bear. Sunny Delty, or Deity, sorry, one sec. Sunny Deity. I'll say the full name then. Thanks for the follow, JD Plays. Can enjoy a game without level 1000 biters attacking from all places. This game has been this particular, we'll ride the train in. This particular playthrough has been super nice to us. I didn't turn down their difficulty necessarily. They've just been so spread out that we've rarely gotten attacked. So it's been pretty casual, giving us time to really spread out. This is about as far out as I've ever spread before. Just to give everybody, oh yeah, he's taking a nap right now, but I'm sure he appreciates it too. Keima Hane, thanks for the follow. His name is Mr. Miyagi. He has one eye. He was recently sick, but he is doing much better. I would say he's like 110% now. He's acting better than he has in the whole last year or two. Hey, the trains are working pretty well. Letting each other pass by. So these projects as well, I didn't do the trains the way that I normally see others do them either. I wanted to do a single line with places where they would pull off to the side, and I've gotten that working pretty well. Just wanted to challenge myself. Yeah, let me read through a couple of these comments here. Sunny Delty. Poop bear. Fire nukes far away from your player. Okay, I've never fired a nuke before, so that's a good tip. I only just recently finished the research for atomic bomb. Haven't even made one yet. And we are now down to just the infinite research options. So that's pretty cool. I've never gotten to those before. This is my first playthrough since those were added. I did a playthrough earlier this year, but I didn't even make it to the rocket with that playthrough. And I've made it to launching the rocket about 3 other times in the past, but each one of them has been like a year or two in between. I've played through this game about 3 times, but it's just so different every time with all the updates and everything that's been applied to it. Am I going for a certain amount of science per minute? Not yet. In fact, we have a pretty piddly little research area over here. Thank you. I will nuke my main bus. Yeah, I will try not to fire. How big's the nuke? Is it like a whole screen? Yeah, we've only really had these 10 labs running since the very beginning. And we're flying in our white science from our launch pad right now, but otherwise we've bust. One of the main things about this playthrough is I bust just about everything, and I haven't used beacons for much. So beacons are something I need to get better at applying. So most of our production are these large columns of production that we've tried to maximize throughput into. Roboports are 50 tiles, nukes are 30. So when you say roboports are 50, are you talking about the whole green area outside of them, or just the orange area? Yeah, we just have our one rocket down here. All this has been automated to launch rockets, and so far it's launched 11. So we're getting some space science from that. But when you ask if I've set any kind of a goal for our... Look at that corner out right there. For science per minute, I haven't really, because it hasn't been one of my strong suits to actually do the appropriate level of math. I go for overkill on just about everything. So I have way too many. For many of these projects, I have too many providing what was I going to say? Too many assembly machines providing the necessary resources, or overabundance of throughput to the point where it's completely saturated. And then at a certain point, it'll pull it back out whenever I'm overproducing whatever it is. But right now, we've gotten kind of to a point where most of this is all kind of backed up because it's not really being used for much. So we're now looking to expand out into that new continent. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. But I'm still questioning myself with how I want to lay it out and what we want to do first, because I think I'd like to almost do a brand new setup and have just the bus, provide what it can, and we can add into the bus if we need to. But this is mostly safe now. Oh, wow. I can maybe cancel all that too. But yeah, this whole continent is mostly safe now. We've walled off the outskirts down here, which connects to, I don't know how big this is. And then this up here, we've walled off along this cliff edge here. We've just got kind of a laser turret set up here with some redundant wiring for electricity. Have I named the new continent? I have not yet. In fact, we should name the continents. Worker robot speed has been upgraded. Let's go ahead and get some more mining productivity in here. If we can queue up a couple of those. Let's get that up to 6. And that way many of these are up to 6, and then we have artillery shells that we need to work on, but we're not really using those for very much. But yeah, so we haven't really named the continents. This continent could be Sunny Delty. Sunny Deity. We'll just misname it. Yeah, I could use fire, but I also didn't want the fire to spread too far, so I'd have to like do a control burn, take out the outer edge. Sunny Delty it is. But no, I was naming the train stations after followers, so we might do that for a few more. Yeah, we have all this space to play with now. I don't know why I just ran all the way up here. Still thinking though. But yeah, so what we'll do. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and pull off the bus. In fact, we'll go ahead and make the bus cross over the wall, and we'll pull off the bus. Maybe we'll start mass producing science. For these that just keep going. Oh, hey, thanks for the cheer. Really appreciate it, Pooper. Are these all, it's just 1 for 1 now, right? Going into the research for all of these. Yeah, just 1 of each. It's at times, I guess it's several thousand. There's 10,000 for that one. It's times several thousand depending on which one it is.